All right. Give us your name, your age, your position at the bar, and how long.
Name Bruce Barefoot, age 56. Owner 24 years.
Could you tell us what kind of bar this is?
This is a sports bar. We specialize in alcoholic beverages and also top of the line food.
How long have you owned the bar, and what is it? What was it before you bought it out?
It was a little small sandwich shop before we bought it, which was 25 years ago on April Fool's Day. Imagine that. And it was a little small sandwich shop, and we've just evolved into what we are today.
Tell us what's the best and the worst things about the bar.
The best is meeting some of the people that we deal with, and the worst is getting rid of some of the people that we deal with.
What is the bar known for?
Nice neighborhood bar, place to come, get good food, good camaraderie. People moving into the area get a lot of nice information coming up around here. We're pretty well known in the area. I myself am pretty well known along with my family and a lot of the people that come in here, so they know they can come here for direction and various things like that.
What would be the top 5 things that need improvements in the bar?
I would have to answer that confidentially.
Well, something like new uniforms, signage, bar top.
Well, we don't
etc.
really wear uniforms. New carpet would be nice. A patio would be nice. Maybe some new tables. We're not really a uniform type of place.
Okay.
Various things like that. Maybe some new kitchen equipment.
What have you tried to do to boost business?
Well, we try a little bit of everything. We do all kinds of promotions. My sister's a big promoter. I'm a big promoter. We just do whatever we can to try to keep the doors open and bring people in to have a good time.
What do you feel that you do to make things successful?
We work very hard.
How's the menu?
Our menu's pretty good. I think it ranks right up there with all the other bar, pub type menus in the area, possibly a little bit higher grade than the average bar in the area.
What type of typical complaints do you receive from customers?
The same you receive everywhere. Prices are too high and they're not, just very, say not too many complaints. We don't get many complaints on food. But we get complaints on service quite a bit. We try to keep that to a minimum, but basically it's just like everywhere else in the country, it's pricing.
Could you describe your clientele to us?
It's a diverse clientele, from we got the blue collar to the white collar, the doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs. Is basically the melting pot of clientele.
Does your staff get along?
For the most part, our staff gets along real good. We try to work it as a baseball team or a sports team, if you will, and have everybody help each other out, play different positions in the business.
What kind of boss do you consider yourself as?
I consider myself as a pretty understanding boss, as long as things are getting taken care of. I'm not a real nitpicker on certain things. There's certain things that I am, but there's going to be a certain amount. In this type of business, there's a certain amount of insubordination, if you will. And, you just kind of deal with it and hope things go as good as they can go.
What will happen to you or your bar if business continues to decline?
Well, hopefully we could liquidate and go on with the next chapter in our life. That is what is to happen.
What is your vision for the bar?
Well, I'd like to see it continue to grow. Obviously, I don't want to see the bar go down, but if it does, it does. But we work real hard to keep it afloat and keep it moving, and we'd like to expand it. We'd like to make it better. But there again, we're being dictated a lot by what's happening in the economy, and there's nothing we can do to control that. No matter how much we work, no matter what we put into it.
What or who do you blame for the drop-off in business?
Oh, we're a victim of the circumstances, just like the whole country is. It don't really have nothing to do with what we do. We have to raise prices according to what's going on. There's a 15% food rate hike going on in the country right now. I attribute it to what's happening in the country.
Who picks your menu?
We collaborate on it as a team up here.
This would be an interesting question for you. I know you got a good answer. How do you feel about someone coming into your establishment, telling you what you're doing wrong and how you should run your business?
Oh, well, I'm always open to suggestions. I get suggestions all the time as far as somebody coming in and taking over and controlling it. If that's the case, then they need to come in and buy it and let them run it the way they want to run it.
All right, think about these next two questions for me. Finish this sentence. I need this show because.
I think it'd be good exposure for the bar. I think it'd be good for the community. We had the Extreme Makeover House event not too long ago in the area, and that generated a lot of publicity for the area, as well as a lot of camaraderie for the neighborhoods.
Finish this sentence. If business continues at this current rate, the bar will.
That remains to be seen.
Final and last question. If you had to do this over again, would you, and why? If not, and why?
If I'd do it over again, I probably would do it over again at the time that I did it. But in retrospect right now, the way things have been the last 3 years, I would have probably closed out my career with the Department of Agriculture first and then come into this business to where I had a guaranteed income. But at the time that I did it, nobody could have known what was going to happen in the country in the last 5 years.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you.